Oh, that was flushed. And Henny?
He's got around 170 here.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. And not a bad approach. He'll be putting. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard.
This is on.
Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
Bunkers down the right-hand side are a nuisance. The pond fronting the left part of the green should not come into play if players find the fairway off their tee shots. Second shot to a very flat green. You can get it close, but still difficult on this long par 4.
The 6th hole, particularly the approach, Rich, at TPC Boston's a very strong one.
If they put the pin other than front left near the water, it's a good birdie opportunity. But once that pin sneaks over to the left-hand side, watch out. Bogeys and doubles come into the equation very quickly.
Good look at a birdie here. Didn't quite judge the speed on that one. And he's down there. You got to read.
Careful not to leave this one short. It's back uphill, and nothing worse than leaving an uphill putt short.
Putting for a bogey. Currently at 2 over par.
Not much happening. Moving down the leaderboard, never a good sign.
Oh, looking to make a statement here. Going with driver off the tee.
Par 5, and only the long players can reach in 2. Find the fairway, then make a decision. Do I go over the large bunker 100 yards away, or do I lay back of it? Either way, you must make a par 5 here, because birdies will be had by the big hitters.
Bit untidy, wasn't it? Rich, being a big Boston sports fan, love being here in Beantown. And look, TPC Boston's a great venue for any championship. We've had some great winners here in the past, the likes of Tiger Woods, Ricky Fowler, Justin Thomas. This golf course, it gives, but it also takes.
Look at the list of winners you just mentioned. What do they have in common? A, they're really gritty competitors, but B, they're super good, reliable ball strikers. I think that this golf course is sneaky, demanding. Whoever wins this week is certainly going to earn it on this relatively, seemingly benign, but sneaky hard golf course.
Opting for the 9-iron.
Got great connection here. Yeah, this is looking good.
And this putt is for a big 4 on the scorecard. That's a good way to bounce back from the drop shot at the last hole. Well, that's worth a replay. Let's take another look.
Yeah, let's see this again. Have this one on repeat.
Now 6 strokes back after that hole. Pretty sure this player will be buoyed by that birdie back at the last. Let's see if they can deliver another one.
Par 3 and a diabolical green, to say the least. The left-hand side sits much higher than the right-hand side, and the green is usually very firm. A tough ask.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. That was a bit of a miscue.
And coming up well short.
That's on the green, but still a fair way from the hole. Let's see if you can make this and keep the par on the card. Ooh. That's just about 3 feet away.
This will be a good bogey.
A little slide happening here on the leaderboard. See if he can bounce back. Teeing off here at the 9th hole.
9th hole, bunkers down the left will not come into play, and this green sits below the players on their second shot. We have seen birdies made here in the past, but they are really difficult to come by.
Playing from around 160 yards.
Wind is blowing left to right. Going to try and hold it against the wind.
Going with the 7.
Oops, this one's headed for the rough.
And he's not hit the mark on that approach.
Wind is absolutely swirling in this part of the golf course.
Trying to save par here.
Looking good. Nicely holed. And for par. And as we head over to the 10th hole, Rich, this player will enter their final 9 holes of Q School. How will they be feeling?
Well, right now they should be pleased. They're playing awfully well. They've put themselves in good position to get their Korn Ferry Tour cards. But let's face it, 9 holes left. Pressure packed, to say the least.
Well, that's a handy shot. Time for the second shot at the 10th.
Uh-oh, this one leaking out to the right.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. Oh, I thought that one was going in. And he needs this to save par. Nice little putt to hole, that one. Solid play finds that player moving up the leaderboard after that hole. Pegging it up on the 11th hole here.
Par 3 measures 231 yards from the back. A very difficult test indeed. A long green that is unforgiving as it slopes from back to front quite severely. Birdies are hard to run by, as pars can be as well.
Not a bad approach. Grab the putter from the caddy. You're dancing. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Has to putt this one downhill.
This is buckets. Just didn't drop. Just 3 feet to the cup. That was a gallant attempt. A bogey putt awaits. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Teeing off here on the 12th hole.
Par 4, 510 yards. It is a brute. Those bunkers down the right-hand side are a natural attraction for wayward golf balls. Second shot is down the slope. A big, deep, gaping bunker on the right-hand side will also find its fair share of golf balls. All in all, just a tough hole, to say the least.
Lovely effort, that. This one's headed right, Rich. Well, a little off the target with that one.
Oh, the wind wreaks havoc with another golf ball.
Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones, right on 8 feet. Oh, just missed. Putting for bogey here. In it goes, and that's unfortunately back-to-back bogeys.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively.
Let's see what happens here at the 13th.
Tee shot up the hill to a blind landing area. Second shot is to a green that is surrounded by a cavern of bunkers. If you miss all those and find the green in 2, then you'll have a decent look at a birdie 3.
From about 130 yards here.
Wind is blowing from right to left here. Wants to work it against the wind.
That wasn't their best approach, Beamer.
A bit short with that effort.
All right, safely out of the bunker, and now a chance to make a putt. There it is. Sitting at 4 over for the day. Setting up now on a par 4.
Fairway sweeps from right to left down the hill. Should you find the fairway, you'll have a decent look at finding the green in 2. But I gotta say, it is a difficult par 4, and you'd be happy to walk away with that score.
Well played, mate. The 14th hole at TPC Boston is a par 5 for the locals, a converted par 4 for the tournament, Rich, and it's a strong second shot down the hill.
Second shot, very narrow opening to this green. If you miss it out to the right in the bunkers, you have a difficult time getting it up and down. Out to the left, you have some options. Pars can be made.
Getting ready to play their 3rd. That got caught up in a few of the branches. Time now for the 4th shot. How close was that to going down? Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here.
They'll be happy to get this in the hole. This for bogey.
And that's now 5 over for the round.
Moving down the leaderboard, Luke, never a good thing.
Teeing off here at the 15th hole.
Par 4, and a fun little par 4 at that, just 421 yards from the back. Fairly generous fairway, but a green that can provide some entertainment as there's some different swales in the green, and your golf ball can go a-wandering if you're not careful.
That's a bit out of shape. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Our wind's just going to knock the ball down. It's straight at the back.
This one might roll into the rough. That's a poor lie. Will he be able to get out of here?
This reminds me of my breakfast. Nice fried egg.
Okay, so that's step 1, but now going to hold a mid-range putt. Par putt coming up here.
This is on a great line.
Well, that's going to sting. Back-to-back bogeys at the wrong time.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Have to see if they can rebound from that.
We have a par 3 on this one.
Watch out for this green. There's a large shelf on the right-hand side. If it's up there, good luck getting it close. And whatever you do, don't be silly and hit it left in the water. That's just a bad shot.
Looks to be going with the 6-iron. Fingers crossed for a good kick to the left. Yeah, not a bad effort, that one. Up onto the green and a chance to hole your putt. Didn't quite have the right stuff there. Yeah, well holed. Let's move on. Unfortunately, moving down the leaderboard, that's not the direction to be heading. Let's see what happens here at the 17th.
Dog leg from right to left. Second shot is down the slope. Lots of bunkers on this hole, but should you avoid them and find this sliver of a green, then birdie will be on your mind.
Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? Well, Rich, the 17th hole at TPC Boston, I think the most important thing is positioning your tee shot so you can get a clear look at the green here.
A very narrow green, actually bisected in two by Santa Claus's belly, thus the size of it. Find the right level, you have a birdie opportunity.
This would be a great up and down. Ooh, that almost went down. And that should secure the par on this one. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. Of all the finishing holes on the PGA Tour, Rich, there's plenty that feel that TPC Boston could be right up with the very best of them.
Long hitters are looking to take it down the left-hand side and get the extra chase on the golf ball down the slope. That'll leave them with a very short second shot to a dangerous green, big deep bunker right, and a large hollow on the left-hand side. Birdies and eagles have been made before, but so have sixes and sevens.
And here we are with the third shot. And this putt for a final score of 78.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic.
Oh, get in. And with that, this player has finished their Q School final. But Rich, unfortunately, they didn't manage to make it to that all-important top 50 and won't be able to advance to the Corn Ferry Tour next season. However, on their side is the opportunity to do it all again next year.
The player's going to have a rough go of it for another year until they can get back and hopefully get into the Corn Ferry Tour Championships.
A fair bit of soul searching, I would imagine.
There's going to be a lot of searching for your game a little bit. I mean, you're going to be traveling, living on the road full time. It's not easy nor fun, but it can and hopefully will make this player better in the future.
UK Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are delighted to welcome you to this year's Q School Final. Without further ado, let's get into the coverage of this exciting event. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Luke. I got to say, I'm excited about the day's action. See how it all unfolds. Glad to be alongside you, my friend.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
This is a 12-footer here. What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Okay, steady now. 5 feet coming up to the cup. Starting the round at even par.
Nothing wrong with an opening par, just easing their way into this round.
He's currently tied for 9th. Here we are at the second tee.
Players want to take out any club, driver, 3, with whatever it takes to miss the bunkers down the right-hand side in order to give them the best opportunity to knock it on in 2. However, danger lurks everywhere around this green, so players playing cautiously might want to consider laying up. Birdie 4s are always a good score in this hole, and you're never disappointed with a 5.
That's a tad disappointing, isn't it? Getting ready to play their 3rd. That's a good-looking shot there. What an opportunity to make a birdie. Well played. He's in a share of 3rd place. Here we are at the 3rd.
Par 3, measuring 208 yards, a difficult par 3 to say the least.
Opting for the 5-iron. He didn't look to hit that one quite so flush.
Oh, a little shorty Baker on that action there.
How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Setting up this putt 11 feet from the cup. An important par save.
And the putt will go. What a great display of resilience on this hole.
And a nice, tidy save from the greenside bunker. Nice par.
The 4th at TPC Boston, Rich. A great short par 4.
Players looking to make birdie or better. The only difficulty is finding that front bunker. That's when big numbers can be had. For sure, birdies galore.
Sitting at 1 under. Currently tied for 4th place. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Only 1 shot off the pace. And this putt to move into a tie for 3rd. That's frustrating.
this one for bogey.
And that puddle drop. Well done. And that'll drop him down to even par now.
Unfortunately, backing up slowly but surely on that leaderboard, Luke.
And now we find ourselves with a par 4 here.
Dog legs from right to left. The big danger here is the green. 3 different tiers on this green. Find the correct one. You'll have a birdie opportunity. Miss it, and it's going to be a difficult 2-putt.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
He's looking at perhaps 175, I'd say.
Going with the 6-iron here.
Clubbing up, smart. Got to control it, though. Let's see.
Oh, that's a high caliber shot.
This putt to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard.
Oh, so close. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
He's got this for his par.
So no movement on the leaderboard, remaining at even overall.
Time to tee off at the 6th.
Bunkers down the right-hand side are a nuisance. The pond fronting the left part of the green should not come into play if players find the fairway off their tee shots. Second shot to a very flat green. You can get it close, but still difficult on this long par 4.
Going with the pitching wedge here. Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there.
And this putt to move into second spot on the leaderboard, or at least a share of it. Was on a good line. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. This one started out on a good line. That's a good putt for par. You'll take it. And that puts him into the top 5 for the tournament. Teeing off here at the 7th.
Par 5, 600 yards straight away. Wanting to make birdies, but par is a good number. Yeah, that's just not going to work for him.
Henny, how bad is this lie?
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the second cut.
Even for the day. Currently tied for 5th place. Going with the hybrid. Any bounce to the left here would be helpful.
And he's hit that inside the range.
And this putt to move into a tie for second. Ouch, that hurts. Putting for par. Now 3 strokes back after that hole. Teeing off now on this par 3.
Par 3, bunkers left and right. Not an easy par 3 to say the least.
Playing within their comfort zone there.
Slim chance here for birdie, but you never know.
Well, this would be a bonus. This is a very long putt.
Well, that's a bit disappointing.
That will drive you bats.
Oh, that's a clutch par.
The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. This hole is a par 4.
9th hole, bunkers down the left will not come into play and this green sits below the players on their second shot. We have seen birdies made here in the past, but they are really difficult to come by.
Time for the second shot here at the 9th. Opting for the 6-iron.
This one looks to be heading towards the green.
Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it. And this putt to move them into a tie for second. Well done. Take the birdie. And that will take him to 1 under. And as we head over to the 10th hole, Rich, this player will enter their final 9 holes of Q School. How will they be feeling?
Well, right now they should be pleased. They're playing awfully well. They've put themselves in good position to get their Korn Ferry Tour card. But let's face it, 9 holes left. Pressure packed, to say the least.
Playing this one about 130 yards out.
Currently a shot off the lead.
Going with the 8-iron here.
That's a tad wayward. Not quite finding the surface.
Missing it short there. They will definitely be upset.
And if this can go down, he'll save par.
Not a bad line, this. Oh, that looks like a pure stroke. Just 1 off the lead after that hole. This one's a par 3.
Par 3 measures 231 yards from the back. A very difficult test indeed. A long green that is unforgiving as it slopes from back to front quite severely. Birdies are hard to run by, as pars can be as well.
And this from the greenside rough.
Well, this would be a great par putt if he can make this. If it's up, it could be in.
That'll be frustrating, inches from making that putt.
And unfortunately dropping back to level with the card.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
This hole is a par 4, and it's a pretty lengthy one at that.
Par 4, 510 yards. Good luck.
Well, chance to go under par here if he can just keep the bogeys off the card. Playing this shot from about 210 yards out.
Straight downwind. Tough to put a lot of spin on it and hold the green.
Going with the 5-iron here.
Going for less club here.
That's a good shot by him. He'll be delighted.
Already made a few birdies today, and this is another good look.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? 3 feet to go here to the hole.
This is what they have left for a par.
So no movement there. The player remains at even par.
Next up is this 2-shot hole.
Tee shot is uphill to a blind landing area. Green is surrounded by some deep bunkers. However, you miss all those, you find the surface in 2, and you're going to have a pretty decent look at a birdie 3.
This shot coming from around the 150-yard marker.
3 shots off the lead.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron.
This one headed in the wrong direction, out to the right.
This sand shot awaits.
A little sigh of relief. Happy to be putting again. Okay, Henny. What's he looking at with this putt?
He's got to be careful this doesn't get away from him here. This is downhill.
Putting now for a bogey. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage.
Let's see what happens here at the 14th.
Par 4, sweeping from right to left down the hill. This is a challenging hole.
And what's in front of them there, Henny?
Setting up here from about 180 yards.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron.
Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
14 feet to the cup. That was a gallant attempt.
A par putt awaits.
Ah, bugger, a bogey. And that brings to an end that hole.
You're making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. And now on the tee, coming off a bogey, trying to reclaim some momentum.
Par 4, 421 yards. A lot of fun can be had here, but be careful of the green. It'll get you if you're not careful.
From around 140 yards here.
Pretty good wind back into the player's face.
This one looks like it's going right. Here's a chance to get up and down from the greenside bunker. Okay, phase 1 complete. You've got to make a good putt here. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
Yeah, he's been prowling around this one. It's 11 foot out. Now this one, this is important. This for par.
Teeing off here on the 16th hole.
Par 3, I don't need to mention the water on the left-hand side. It speaks for itself.
Looks to be going with the 6-iron.
Unable to find the green on this one.
Oh, as we can see there, the wind definitely affecting that shot.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. He finds himself in a share of 13th. Now at the 17th hole.
Severe dog leg from right to left. Second shot down the hill to a very narrow green.
Oh, well done. Sitting at 2 over for the day. Just on the fringe of the top 10. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Oh, what a wonderful shot into the 17th and sets up another putt inside birdie range.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
Oh, just missed.
A par putt on the table.
That was a sensational approach, Rich, but you've got to feel like an opportunity was lost. Of all the finishing holes on the PGA Tour, Rich, there's plenty that feel that TPC Boston could be right up with the very best of them.
Long hitters are looking to take it down the left-hand side and get the extra chase on the golf ball down the slope. That'll leave them with a very short second shot to a dangerous green, big deep bunker right, and a large hollow on the left-hand side. Birdies and eagles have been made before, but so have 6s and 7s.
It's a brave one. Driver off the deck. Getting ready to play their third. 4 shots behind our leader. Oh, wonderfully played chip shot.
Yes, very smooth.
And with that, this player will finish the Q School final and gain a ticket to the Corn Ferry Tour next season. Congratulations to them. Rich and I will certainly be following their career with great interest.
Absolutely, Luke. They have locked down their Corn Ferry Tour card. Keep your eye on this player. They're going places.
And as this event comes to a close, it'll be a top 10 finish for this player.
Top 10s are always good, Luke. It gives you some confidence going into the next tournament.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now.
Hi there and welcome to the game. That is PGA Tour 2K23. Hoping you're up for some good old-fashioned fun today. We are playing some match play golf today. This is one of my favorite ways to play. This is going to be a good one, I think. All right, send it. All right, bombs away. Let's hit that fairway. Okay, he's getting ready to fire away with the second shot. Oh, looky here. They're going driver off the turf. All right, second shot on the 10th. Taking driver off the fairway, are you? Yeah, we'll take that. This is his third shot. Okay, third shot. I like that. Okay, he's got 17 feet to the cup from here. Oh no, it's right there. All right, drop this and you'll go one up on your opponent. Oh, that was almost in. And a 9-foot putt for him. And that one's going to go for par. Keeping an even keel here after the first hole. We are even par. And let's see what you do off the tee here. Well, you can't hit them all. Here's our second shot on hole number 11. And to save par. It's getting there. Went right by. And they will go to one up if they sink this putt. And that one drops for the birdie. All right, you didn't win that hole, but we'll come through on the next one. What do you think? Well, this should be fun. Let's see what happens here. Okay, he's setting up a second shot here. And they're going with the 5-wood. Well, see you later to that ball. And this one's about 140 yards or so to the pin. Let's get a little kick left here. Good job. We're on the green. And he's hitting out of the deep stuff here. Well, this is a long putt. What are the odds? What do you think? All right, sink this and you'll take the hole. Oh. And this one's 7 feet away. This putt's tracking. Oh. And this next one's for his double bogey. That was a good putt. We got this putt to win the hole. And unfortunately, second bogey in a row. Let's kick this bad luck to the curb, starting with the next tee shot. And teeing this one up on hole number 13. That's, yeah, be nice to have that one back. And he's ready to tee off here. Let's see how this goes. And here's our second shot on the 13th. All right, back in the fairway. Now let's just drop a dart onto that green. And he's got about, I'd say 145 to the pin. Well, this approach is leaning a bit to the right. Let's see how this shapes up. This is his third shot. And this is your third shot. Tell you the truth, I don't think he's going to make this. It's a bit long. Okay, here's your chance to go one up on your opponent. Right by the hole. He's got about a 3-footer here. And that will do. And nice putt. Let's move on. And that hole will be halved. And here comes hole number 14 at us. Well, missed the green on that one, but I've already forgotten about it. All right, let's see how he does. Here is their 5-wood. Looks like this one's going left. Okay, out of the green side bunker. Let's have a nice up and down and skedaddle. Well done out of that sand. Just a medium putt here. Let's see how he deals with this little test from the green side rough. If he sinks this, he's got par. Close. Okay, this putt to go one up on your friend. This one's on a good line. And after that one, you are one up in the match. Okay, this one's a short par 4. Good stuff. Alrighty, he's good to go on this one. Let's see how he does. Not sure where this one's going to end up. Could be rough. And good luck with your second here on the 15th. It's tidy. All right, this is his second. And this next putt for him is for birdie. You'll be 2 up on the match if you sink this putt. A bit too much power into that putt. He's got 8 feet to go. Oh! And his bogey putt. And a nice putt there. Okay, drop this and you'll go 2 up on your friend. Looking good. Good job in there with a par. And after that one, you're 2 up. And this holds a par 4. This one looks like it'll play. All right, interested to see what he has in store for us here. This is clocking in at around 170 yards or so to the pin from here. Well, that approach kind of missed the mark a little bit. And here's his second shot. Bit of an awkward swing. Okay, let's see what happens. This is his third. Okay, let's pop this on the green. Move on. And let's see what happens. This is his fourth. All right, if you sink this, you got the win. Let's just put that in the hole. And this is a long distance putt. Let's see what he does. Okay, you have this to win the match. Oh, man. He's got 4 feet to the cup from here. And a good putt. And if you sink this, we'll take the match to Dormy. Okay, that hole's going to be halved. Best of luck getting it close on this one. Oh, if we can get a kick left, it'd be nice. He'll be all right there. And he's just about ready to tee off. Let's see how he does. This putt is a 32-footer. Rolled right by. And if your friend sinks this, they're going to take this Dormy. Yikes, that went right by. And this next putt's for his par. And finishing the hole with a solid putt. Okay, let's take a look at this next hole now. And you managed to pull off the win in this match. I'd like to congratulate you. Walking away from this one at 2 up is good work all around. And that's going to do it for me. My job's done. Hopefully, we'll see you again around here real soon, though. and welcome to PGA Tour 2K23. It's your best friend John, just here to hang out and play some golf. Today we begin our round with a par 3. Let's get this tee shot as close as we can and mosey on our way. Nice little draw onto this one. Well done. Okay, let's do this. 13 feet. Oh, no. And let's get going. Give this a tap and we'll move on. At even par. Okay, wind's picking up a bit. We got a headwind on this one. A little wayward on that approach. Here's our second shot on hole number 2. Setting up for our third shot. Coming through with the chip. All right, drop this one for the bogey. 1 over for the day. Par 5 for this hole. Look out, this one's hooking. Okay, this is in the light rough. This shouldn't be too bad. Nicely played. We are about 140 yards out. This was leaning to the right. Okay, out of the green side rough. Let's do this. All right, drop this on in and save your par. Oh yeah, that'll do. And you're sitting at 1 over for the round. Here we go. Let's stick this one nice and close to the pin. Well done. And about 14 feet to go. Oh, it's getting there. That is fine work. And we got a left to right cross breeze on this hole. Well, that's too bad. Here's our second shot on this 5th hole. Well done. Back into the fairway. I like it. And from here, we're looking at about 230 yards or so. Don't know what that was. Just a little off on that approach. Let's see how you do from the green side rough. Here we go. Let's save par on this one. Looking pretty good. Good job. That's dropping on in for par. We've got a par 3 in front of us on this one. Ouch, what was that? And that approach was a bit wayward. Setting up here, green side rough. Nice chip. All right, let's rip out this scorecard, see what it's saying. All right, staying right at even par. We are on the 7th hole. Let's see what we can do. Well, unfortunate. That's going to get counted as a missed green. Ooh, look at here. Nice chip. And this one is a save par. Okay, even par at the moment. Heads up, wind's blowing left to right here. Nicely done. Okay, second shot here on the 8th hole. Don't see that every day. I guess you're just going to take that driver off the fairway and be on your way. Well, that'll happen. This is what our third shot's looking like. This might find some trouble. All right, this is your 4th shot. Good job getting back in the fairway, taking yourself out of harm's way. And setting up now for your 5th shot. Here we go for the bogey. So far, so good. All right, the putt goes down, and there's your bogey. Okay, 1 over on the round currently. Here we go. Teeing this one up on the 9th hole. Well, it's unlucky. Missed the green on that approach. If you drop this, it could save par. Oh, this one's a 4-foot putt. Not confident in this one. I think it's in the rough. Okay, let's get on out of this second cut and get on our way. Getting some extra practice in this rough. Good to get a feel for it. That shot got a little bushy. Well, I'm sure that's not what you intended. I don't know what that was. Let's just try again. Okay, 11 feet to deal with. Well, you didn't hit that super clean. Whoop, that was unlucky. And we've reached the shot limit, unfortunately. That's not fun. All right, we're done here. And at the end of the day, you've wound up at 8 over par. And with that, I say goodbye. See you next time. Hello there, golf fan. My name is John, and I'm pleased to join you today for a round of PGA Tour 2K23. We are playing the match play today. This is going to be a good one. Let's do this. And your approach is heading right at the pin. And let's see how this hole goes down for him. Seven iron on display here. Okay, second shot for him on this one. And second shot here on the first. Ooh, nicely done on the chip shot. And let's see, he's setting up now, 2-footer. And that'll do. And you've got this to have the hole all square after the first hole of this match. We're teeing it up on the second hole now. He's ready to let her rip here. Let's see what he does. And they're going with the pitching wedge. Let's see what his second shot looks like. Okay, second shot here on the second. Nice tempo on that chip, just nice and easy. Well done. Okay, he's got 2 feet to go here. And the putt goes down. Well, that's never fun. And after that hole, your friend is 1 up for the match. This is an 8 iron. This one's going to get sandy. Okay, time to send it. Ooh, can we get a kick to the left? That took a weird turn. And here's your second shot here on the 3rd. And here we go. This is his second shot. And he gets the shot to go. Wow. What a shot. And let's have a better hole coming up next. Here we go. Let's let this one go. Oh, wonderfully struck. Yep, that's out of the top shelf. Good work. And here we go with his second shot. I'm glad it's him and not me out there. This is a kind of a long putt to deal with. Oh my goodness. 13 feet for his putt here. Right by. This next putt is for his eagle. And finishing the hole with a solid putt. Okay, you need this to win the hole. Okay, making up some ground on your friend after that hole. Good to see. All right, ready to go here on the 5th hole. And through some branchy stuff here. And let's see how he does on this hole. Going with the hybrid. And this will be his second shot. And he's coming out of the deep rough here. And his 4th shot on this hole. And we're in the green side rough currently. Let's be careful with that chip. Ooh, nice little chip on that one. This next putt is for his eagle. And that putt will go. All right, sink this one and you'll win the hole. Okay. All square after that hole. We've made it to the 6th hole. Nicely done. You got some good contact there. Who put that there? What an approach shot. I wish I could do that. Oh. And let's see, he's setting up now, 2-footer. All right, that putt'll go. And you got to get this one in if you want to have the hole. And that hole will be halved. Teeing off now on the 7th. He's ready to tee off. Let's see what happens here with him. Well, not the purest of strokes. All right, he's getting ready to fire away with his second shot. here's a look at their 5-iron. This one's rough bound, I think. All right, let's see what happens. This is his third shot. Okay, here's our second shot here on the 7th hole. Oh, there you go. Chipping her in. Nicely done. And you're 1 up for the match after that one. Okay, let's see what we can do here on the 8th hole. Well done. Okay, he appears to be ready to roll on this one. Let's see how this tee shot goes. Little less than pure on that swing. Okay, he's setting up his second shot here. This one's heading to the long grass. All right, he's in the first cut of rough. Let's see how he gets out of this one. Taking this one with the 9-iron. All right, second shot on the 8th. Let's see what he does. This is his 4th. And a very nice chip in there from the rough, no less. This one's your 3rd. Bit long on that one. All right, let's get out of this green side rough and start putting. Nicely done. Okay, that hole's going to be halved. Teeing this one up on the 9th now. That's an oopsie. Well, what can you do about it? Nothing. All right, let's see how he does on this hole. Okay, here's our third shot. I've seen you swing better. Oh man, that's wet. Okay, here's your fifth. All right, this is his second. All right, this is his third shot. All right, here we go. This is his fourth shot. And lining up your sixth shot here. Hey, I'm liking that one. Nice chip. And we'll be back to all square if they drop this putt. Ooh. Okay, this next putt is for his bogey. And that putt will drop. Okay, tap this one in and let's move on. And that hole will be halved. Teeing it up now on the 10th. I'm sure that's not what you wanted, but sometimes these things happen. Oh my! What kind of a... That is too bad. I wanted you to have that. Here we go. Let's see what this guy does. And if you sink this, you'll have the hole. And that hole will be halved. Let's see what we can do here on the 11th. Oh, my goodness. That almost had the ace on that one. That would have been special. And let's see how this tee shot fares for him. Bit of an awkward swing. And this one coming out of the deep rough. Okay, this is his third. And let's see what happens. This is his fourth. And here he goes, coming out of the deep stuff on this one. Let's see what happens. He's in the green side rough. And here he goes, putting for par here. Oh. Okay, if you sink this, you'll go 2 up on your friend. Well judged on that one. And if you can sink this, you'll go 2 up for the match. Oh. Okay, drop this and you'll go 2 up on your friend. Oh man, I think it was just a lack of concentration. Okay, if you sink this, you'll go 2 up on your friend. Oh man, what could have been? Could have had that albatross and all that goes along with that, but tap in for eagle is not too shabby. Here we go now on the 12th. Yeesh. All right, let's get back on and chuck this ball in the hole. And from the fairway bunker. Boom, there's another green in regulation. Nice. And he's ready to tee off here. Let's see how this goes. Just about 5 feet left to go. Oh! Nicely played. Okay, he'll need this to win the hole. Okay, that putt's done. And subpar, well, is it subpar? Really? That doesn't make sense, does it? Subpar result on that hole. Let's see what we can do on the next one. No, I don't think that works. Shanked it. All right, let her fly. Let's see it. Did you plan that one? There we go. Good shot. Okay, he's getting ready to fire away with his second shot. This one's heading for some trouble. And from the deep stuff. Wow, they had that dialed. And if you can sink this, you'll go 2 up for the match. You'll be 2 up on the match if you sink this putt. Huh, weird. Nicely played. And you're 2 up after that one. Looks like we're ready to go here on the 14th. Ouch, into the water. And he's ready to tee off. Let's see what he has. Well, that one's goodbye. Setting up his 3rd shot here. Taking this one with the 8-iron. This one's heading a little bit too much to the right. Oop, that one, yeah, that's in the water. And he's hitting this one out of the first cut of rough. And they've gone with the 6-iron on this one. Oh my, splash. And he's in the first cut for this one. Let's see how he deals with it. And this might get rough. Well, that one's goodbye. And he's hitting out of the rough here, just the first cut. And here's their 8-iron. Oh, that one, yeah, that's in the water. Not an amazing swing. Oh my, splash. All right, he's coming out of the first cut of rough here. Might be rough. Okay, this is about 160 or so to the pin. Yeah, this one might be going long. Okay, here's your fourth. Looks like this one's your fifth shot. Oh, chip drops. You get eagle. Nicely done. You're 3 up on your friend after that hole. And teeing up now on the 15th hole. Look out there. This one's hooked. And he's ready to let her rip. Let's see how this hole goes. And shank. Okay, second shot for him on this one. Okay, we're in the rough, but it's not as bad as I had thought originally. It's not too bad. I'm having that. This is his third shot. Right, put that ball in its home and you win the match. Let's do it. All right, nicely hold. Let's move to the next. And congratulations to you, pulling down the win in this match play affair. That's good stuff. And with that, we're gonna part ways. Thank you so much for playing. And thank you also for not turning the volume down on the commentary. Yeah, I really appreciate that. Thank you.